sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin', I'm sippin'.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
Be ready for it, cause you never know.
I'm gonna let my folks roll their reefers. They almost done. I already broke it up for them. Don't stop recording though. This how we get past the 2-minute mark without cursing. Cause soon as I say the intro, you know how it go. It's a ish show. Yeah.
Everybody trying to. They like, what podcast you on?
You on a live? You want this?
I'm about to. Oh yeah.
Get right. But you see how that get right was starting, right, Kravitz?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds special just from the don't. You know it's coming. And I got Streets on the hook. Talk to me, gorgeous. You know when Streets on the hook, we out of there.
Is that going on the second or the third?
That's actually coming out on the second one.
Yeah.
It was actually the last song for the second one.
Let's go.
By accident. It just fit. Because like I said, they all different vibes with some of the same energy because it's still the Sammie.
Right.
But like, that joint just was like, that was the piece that was missing to this next one.
I know what I'm definitely about to get after this.
What's that?
I'm getting a fucking Wawa hoagie. That shit about to hit like fucking
You about to
last
go to
week.
Wawa get a soft pretzel.
I'm cooking when I get home.
That too.
Oh,
got
what's on the
steaks
skin?
waiting.
You got steak. Oh,
New York.
we gotta get her out of here.
Wait, you
New York
cooking?
strip.
Oh, you got
yeah,
good
I ain't no
strips?
choice. Yeah,
What you cooking tonight?
Good strips.
I guess the New York strips, and then I got the the thin pieces of steak.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, wait.
I like to
Before
mix
you
that with
keep
rice.
talking, is these for sale?
No, it's me and the kids.
See, come on now. I don't want to
See,
hear about
you
that.
used to her hustling everything. Some things are
am.
sacred, brother.
You see me, I'm like,
I was about to say
these
that
for
is. I
sale?
don't. But if you come over,
Yo,
you're
look,
guaranteed to get a plate.
yo, look.
You know.
But you
I
don't
get-
understand.
I
Nigga
get
said,
foil and a fork.
nigga said, I'm making the strip, and then I'm stripping up steak for the rice.
Yeah, it's two different.
You ain't
steaks.
even hear her. It's all
I didn't
type
hear
steak
that.
going on. Like, you was so busy talking, you ain't even realize
Yeah.
there's 3 steaks in it.
So I'm
Because me and my daughter like the New York strip one.
I might-
My boys, they don't give a fuck.
So, you know, mom cooking. It's good.
Yeah, it is. You don't care what kind of steak it is.
Until they start paying for that motherfucker.
Who you telling?
No, because I grew up eating surf and turf with my pop. Lobster and all that. And I
Right.
just ate it how he ate it. Then when I started becoming a connoisseur, you know what I mean? Now I'm telling him how to get this one. He telling me how to get that one. It's a different conversation now.
Facts.
But this is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie. Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together. It's 2022 already. And I got County Kravitz in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm in the building.
Let them know.
Chris Mack Experience. CME Morning Show. All of that flyness. And I also have the Human Barbie in here, man.
Yes, what's up, Uptown? Gang,
Barbs!
Hey,
How are ya?
I'm alive. We here. Shit.
Nah, you super good. You super good. Good to see you. Glad that you pulled up on us, man.
Yep, had to.
As I always say about a lot of people that y'all see on this platform, it's just one of them ones I can't avoid. I see Barbie everywhere I go. She's smiling. Sammie! It's love. I don't know if she's going to be the star of the situation. I don't know if she's in there hustling, trapping. I don't know if she's just there for support, but she's there all the time, and that's something that I salute on this side because networking is everything, working is everything, making sure your brand in the building is something that you always going to be responsible for.
Right.
It's something that I think you carry well.
Thank you.
Kravitz.
What's good? I'm here.
Y'all
Look,
seen?
he doing some doctor
Nah, he's still
work.
working, but I'm gonna talk about him. Y'all seen Kravitz around here? He's been on a couple episodes. He is a part of the glocawearradiostation family, so even on my trippins, you liable to see him more often than not.
Facts.
But
around.
but somebody that I've seen grow in this space in a way that a lot of people don't even understand how to do in a short amount of time, which comes with a lot of bumps and bruises along the way, but it's based on trying to maximize opportunity based on relationships, if I'm not mistaken.
Facts.
Right?
Everything.
So, you've known this young lady. I didn't introduce you to Barbie.
No, you did not.
How do you guys know each other?
Me and Barbie go back to the G Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Back to glocawear. Shout out to
You know what I'm saying? Goes right back to glocawear. It wasn't the first time. It wasn't the second time. I think it was about the third or the fourth time that we seen each other
Yeah, we kept
in the same
seeing
building.
each other.
Oh, so you had a crush on her until the... Never mind.
You know what?
We're
I
not
want...
talk,
It's cameras
come
and
on,
shit. I'm
cameras
sorry.
is on. You're gonna make me blush.
I'm
You got me all excited and stuff.
It's my fault.
So what? So after about 3 or 4 times of seeing her in the studio, you know what I'm saying, in the glocawear shop, you know, you introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? You start to, all right, why is this person here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are they here? Mm-hmm. And she handed me a shirt. You know what I'm saying? And a few weeks later, I wore that shirt. You know what I'm saying? In support.
Stop.
Okay.
Your turn. So, you saw this guy about
met-
3 or 4 times. Did you know you saw him about 3 or 4 times? Or
Yeah,
did he
you know I'm a
you saw-
networker, so I know if I see you 3 or 4 times.
You've introduced yourself at least twice.
Yeah,
Right.
like I saw him. I'm like, okay, yeah. So clearly in the same network.
right.
It's just because you see somebody don't mean they in the same network. They just mean they could have been tagging
People be
along.
around, plus ones.
Fact.
Right, exactly. So, but when you keep seeing somebody, like you said, keep seeing them, and seeing them. Yeah, I need to know who the hell you are because clearly.
So
you know,
y'all
you're
both was on
somebody.
the same mission.
So
See
that's
what
why
I'm
I gave him
saying?
a shirt.
Real
So I was like,
hustlers.
yo,
She had a crush on me too.
he had his own show and everything. He had his own platform. So I'm like, I'd rather give it to somebody that's doing something. You know, like I'd rather not just give it to somebody that, oh yeah, I just bought a drink off Barbie. No, he has a platform. He has something going for himself. So why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I support him?
And that's dope. So you gave him the t-shirt.
Saw him a few weeks later at the Battle Academy.
Shout out Battle Academy.
Didn't know he was going to be there. All I know is I walked into the room and he had my shirt on.
Why you at the Battle Academy? You a battle rap fan?
I am not. I am a fan of it, but I'm not a battle rapper. But I am a fan of it.
How long you been in the battle rap?
Maybe like 6 years, maybe.
So you've been around for a lot. Can happen in 6 years.
Yo, in
years.
6
I like-
years?
Yeah.
6
like-
years is a lot of battle
That's
rap.
a long time in
It's
battle
like
rap.
10 different soap operas.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like it. I like the art.
You know
of
that.
it. Facts.
Well, that and you're
is
an
like 10
entertainer and a
different soap
performer.
Yeah,
But
I like the art.
I think that skill set is something that's like next level that people don't realize. Like,
yeah, like I give it to him. That's why most people like, yo, I can write these bars for you. Will you be a battle rapper? No, that's an art. No.
Can you stand there with somebody embarrassing
Nope.
the hell out of you and remember everything
Nope.
and
That's
deliver it
tough.
the way it's
Without
meant to
punching
be?
on you or like.
Can
That's
you make
hard.
things that'll be universally accepted because it's no longer in your projects anymore when you battle rap?
No.
You see what I'm saying? It's levels to
I
that
agree.
skill
That's why I
set.
said that's a whole art. You get what I'm saying? Like that, what they do is
It's
a
the
real
closest thing to stand up, except you have an opponent.
Yeah.
in your face.
Because it's
literally.
just, it's no beat. It's just you having to entertain for an extended amount of time without any extras.
right.
Could you
The extras
imagine-
come from you.
Could you imagine comedians having to battle each other, joke for joke on
They do it
stage?
backstage all the time. It's the best
Yeah,
material
they
you
do.
ever see.
I was about to say
it's the
they
best
do.
material you ever see in your life.
That's imagine that on
Because
stage.
your stomach gonna hurt. Your stomach gonna hurt.
Like that's
Like
Cause you
what?
literally gonna be laughing.
Remember what Kev did the Mykonos?
yeah, I remember that.
Remember what he
I
did to
remember
Shorty
that. I
Shorty?
watch that all the time. Yes, I do.
Remember what he did to Shorty?
And I watched.
It was different because Shorty funny. He had to drown Shorty. Like it's different when you know this nigga can hold it
He
down.
had to really come correct.
He was drowning it. He said, "I just got my Adidas suit on, man."
Cause the Meek Joint was really more like
He was just grinding a
It was
room
just
full
money.
of entourage up.
Yeah,
and
it was
just
like-
stunting on him.
Right.
you buy your socks 6 in a pack.
Yeah.
Like, hold on. Like,
Yeah,
wait
he's
a minute.
stunting on him. But then when they got this Shorty, it was like, man, if you don't get the fuck out
Yeah,
of like,
it was,
different
it was a
energy.
different energy. Yeah.
because that's my competition. It's just like the difference between like, I'm a D1 college player. I pull up to y'all game. I'm shooting around with y'all. Y'all play a little defense. I'm fooling with y'all. But when I go back to school tomorrow,
Oh yeah.
if one of y'all cooked me today,
That could be
I'm
my
gonna hear
spot.
about that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's going viral.
I'm gonna hear about that tomorrow.
So, like, I'm not really playing around with nobody in between unless we got that kind of rapport where it's just jokes. Everybody else got to die. Got to die.
Got to die.
But back to Barbie, man. Like I said, seeing you everywhere. We had dramatic roles in the video together.
That's what I noticed you. I mean, I noticed you from Glocawear, but the full circle was at the video shoot.
Explain.
Because I saw you
In a different space.
I saw you at Glocawear, and that's what I knew you as.
The guy from Glocawear.
From the guy from Glocawear, he has the radio show, and
No, but that's fine. Because I am that there.
right. That's why I said
Exactly.
like I don't
You
think
like
that's a
that.
bad thing.
No,
That's,
people think that that's like saying something like, no, that's
a good
who
thing.
you are
have
until
a
somebody.
radio show. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Facts.
I didn't say like, yo, that's some nigga that. No, that's the guy that has a radio show, and that's what I just knew you as. So I just never knew. Oh, I'm at the video shoot. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
because
wait.
Dell and Jay is my folks. Like,
got you. And see, the director was my folks.
and he was dope.
So
I fuck with bro.
that's once again full circle.
Mind you, he made me fall all them times in my YOLO shit for
Listen.
no reason. But I still fuck with him though.
Shout out to DS the writer. That nigga,
Yeah, and I've
he
been
be
following
having me
him
in
ever
the
since.
craziest the weather, yo. But he is the best. He's really dope.
But I think that at the end of the day, since you brought up the video, you talk about between DS, Jay REEZY, DELL-P, people that have integrity in the game, and that have people that are willing to go hard for them. Like, when you tell people you having a video shoot, people don't really know that they about to be in a movie, even if a movie is your idea. Even if you tell them we making a movie,
Yeah.
they don't like
I have no
get
idea.
it. You have to have enough people, and you have to have people that are willing to do things, and people that know how to act.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's hard to find all that together.
Because what they say, when there's words coming out or when there's other distractions, there's a lot. But when you're the backdrop to a song, you're acting something out like a mime. Like, you know, not quite, not as exaggerated, but it's like they have to see it. They can't hear it. You can't express that. So you had a rough role in there. You played a troubled woman
Yep.
on the streets.
Fiending. I had to do the scratching.
All of that.
Oh.
But all of that was by yourself till the truck pull up.
Right. I mean, you just turn it on, turn it off. You know.
No, but that's hard. Like, that's gangster. And then, like, what do you think about? We all have.
I just thought about the streets. You know, when I walk past.
Did you think about a family member?
No, I actually didn't. I was really thinking about like
Shit you seen.
Kensington. Yeah, like I'm being honest. Like,
no, I'm not mad at
I'm
it.
from Uptown. We don't. That's not usual.
But I know-
to see somebody on the ground just shooting up. That's just not
normal.
That's not normal.
Not in the open.
Now
no.
I might see crack pipes and shit like that on the
See
ground.
you see broken roses all the
right?
time.
But I never saw somebody literally on my step or on the step
Just shooting up.
just
in the
shooting
open.
up.
I'm gonna tell you how reckless some of my youngins was.
That shit is like
They
that shit
gotta-
fucks me up.
They got a player driving them from play to play, and they blasting while they driving. And I'm like, so you riding with them? Like, they literally, like, you know how you might hit the weed on the highway? They blasting.
No.
And you in the passenger seat filthy, like, yeah, make sure we get there.
No, no.
Yeah, the world, like, see?
That's why I said. Mm-mm.
But no, it's funny because, like you said, some things you only see certain places, but, like, and in my family, I have never seen anybody do work, but I've seen.
I heard it, but I haven't actually like caught them in the act. So that's why I said no. I just took it to the streets. Like that's what it was referred to.
But
So-
going from Barbie to bum, quote unquote.
Yeah, I mean,
Acting.
as an actor, you got to be able to do that. So you know, it's a persona. So
No, because now everything is
Talking.
like, you know, you could do great works, and there could be this one clip that becomes a gif
Right.
of you. You have to be You have to
But
be
DS
strong
the writer
enough.
asked me, he was like, "Do you feel comfortable even like doing something like this?" And I'm like, "I don't care." He was like, "Yo, you is the shit." Like, and I'm like, "I don't. It's not a big deal
And
because
my-
it's real life. That is real life. That is why we can't. I'd rather us display our own shit than white people try to display it. If
And
get
you know
what I'm
DS
saying.
is gonna
So,
put it in the right light, and you know that those two gentlemen that's a part of the track don't want to see nothing that's not if it doesn't fit, it's not supposed to be in there.
Right.
Facts.
But that was dope though, like, and I appreciated that. We spent a lot of time waiting on them to shoot her scenes, cause she had a lot of solo shit, and it was like they was out there handling it. When I seen it back, I'm like, that's where y'all was at. That's what y'all was.
So that's what y'all was up to.
But what we was doing, and it was cold that day, we was out there chopping it up, like, you know what I mean. Shout out to Sister Talia. Like, it was a lot of people
Sister
that
Talia
was
was
out
there.
there. Sonny Brick was in the joint.
It was a lot of people. It was.
See, I can socialize.
Yeah, I had just got the black Sam Danas around that time, so I got some good pictures with the Sam Danas.
That's
like,
what's up.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like
what's up.
stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
now
that's
that
why I
I
had
think
got
about
the
it.
Diamond Lux. That's why I had wore the jacket to
Yeah.
make sure that it was in the scene. So
And that's your people's brand.
yeah, so
Shout out where they can get that at.
Diamond Lux.
Absolutely, man. But no, like, I just like to see people, and I say this about Milani often, that no matter how they're perceived or how they carry themselves day to day, because we take pride in our appearance and our even if I show up like a bum, I'm not showing up like some. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Right.
But like
Facts.
when you see a woman that comes into a room and she might walk in one way, but she's willing to walk out the other way to make sure that we capture what we have to capture in this moment, whether that's a performance on stage, whether that's on camera, you know what I mean, whatever it is. Like, we gotta humble ourselves in those moments.
That's
And
why I
when
said
you
I
see
didn't
a-
mind.
I know dudes that's certified, ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, and they can't put their head down in the scene. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
they always gotta be like this, and it's like, yo, can we accomplish what we trying to accomplish?
Not that way.
When you see pretty women do things like that, you have to appreciate it. When you see any woman, but when I'm talking about like how we carry ourselves, what we're known for, when that thing that all of these pictures that I've been posting, this one thing might become the fucking
But you know what?
Denzel meme.
Facts.
But seriously, when I did that video, I had got
Facts.
so many people. Yo, you was the joint from the DELL-P video, and I was just sitting there like,
That made you realize how big they was, though, right?
right, correct.
Like,
just,
how many people seen this motherfucker with me and you going through our shit?
correct. Like, it was just like,
That's crazy.
That's heavy.
but since it was such a negative view of me, everybody liked it.
I think that's respectful.
So it was cool. It was like, all
No,
right, cool.
I really think you showed your chops in there. I think you showed range in that. I think you show you know how you see people that are good in scenes, but can they carry it? You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. That's why I'm really excited about the new project,
Talk about it.
because I feel like I'm able to show more. I'm not just just having a little couple of lines.
Mhm.
I have to hold a lot of lines. Like I
You're a
have
star.
to. So
What's
Talk
the new
heavy.
one?
the new one is All Hell. It's All Hell King. All Hell something. I gotta remember.
All
it.
hell.
All
Oh.
Hell the King. That's what it is.
First you said all hell. I was like, oh, that's rough.
No, All Hell the King. Because they always break it up into like
That's
parentheses.
different.
They don't never bring it to light yet. That's why I say I'm still waiting on everything to come back. But we just got finished filming like 2 weeks ago. So
How long did y'all film that?
we've been filming for a while because the director wanted to be perfect. So we basically took a lot of takes.
I like how
Even
that
if
sounds.
we had good takes, we still took more
Heavy.
takes so he can have a lot of product to work with if something didn't go
Who
right.
directed it?
Blackwater Productions.
Dope.
Yep. So
Dope.
shout out to
dope.
Blackwater Productions.
What else are they responsible for that you know of?
I'm not really sure. I think they're up and coming, to be honest. I think this is like their second project, so they're up and coming. So people might not know of them, but I believe once this project come out, I think that's going to start.
So it felt like
Bring it.
more work.
Definitely more work. I had to remember lines. I had to literally put in work.
What's your process for memorizing lines? And do you keep a script next to you on set?
I do. I'm still learning, but yes, I do keep the
Nothing wrong with keeping a script close.
right. I do keep the script close to me, which I noticed everybody had a script with them.
Yeah.
So I don't
It's
think
part of it.
Yeah, like the director had one behind them.
But some
and-
people have too much pride, or they think they know it, and it's like, man, listen.
You know, I didn't. I don't know.
I tucked that bitch
Can you
behind
pass
a
me the
pillow in a
script? Because I
minute.
forgot. No,
I
I
hide it
smoke
under a
weed.
cushion in a
Like,
minute.
They all that.
right, pass me the script so I could bust this down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have my pride. I don't mind if I need help or if I need to remember something. Then I just. Need
But
to
are you
remember.
good at memorization?
I am to a certain point. I'm still learning what's the best learning, like learning way.
Process for you?
So when I did this script, I think the best way to learn it is practicing with somebody.
Okay.
So
Somebody to
I'm
bounce it
learning
off
me
of.
just reading a script. It's just reading.
It's dry.
Yeah, but if we're
Get some
actually like
energy
doing
back.
it, me and you, it seems like it clicks more.
Similar to a table read.
Correct. So I feel like me reading it with, like me and my co-star, we did a lot of readbacks. We did a lot of that. So that helped us a lot. So when we actually got on set, it was actually cool. It was like, let's go.
I remember being I was on vacation. I was in elementary school, about to go to high school, I think. We was in Aruba. And when, like, the week we got back, I had to shoot something. It was after school special. So every night around like 8, 9, whatever me and my mom agreed on, I had to go over the script and memorize the script. And being that this was my biggest production up until that point, I felt like I had to know the script inside and out. And based on what that was, I really didn't have to. I kind of had to just know my points.
Got you.
So I spent the whole vacation shutting down early while everybody was still in the pool. You know, the shit you care about when you were a kid and locking in. But it taught me something because I actually, even though my mom forced me to, I did the work.
Right.
And when I got there, the things that were foreign to me had nothing to do with the script. It's like they want you to eat this sandwich, but this old white guy made this sandwich, and you don't eat your sandwiches made like that.
Right.
What's on it? You know what I mean? They want you, and they like, you don't have to swallow it, just eat it and spit it out. It's like, if I bite this bitch on camera, y'all gonna know I don't like this shit.
Right.
Like, somebody go make me another
That's when acting comes into play. Right.
I wasn't there yet, but everything else I was prepared for, and that's the things that I was learning at that time. You know what I mean? Like,
not even knowing.
It's progressive. Like, when I look back on it, it's like then you learn the other part, and then I wound up being in a kitchen, and you got to taste everything, whether you like it or not, and spit it out if you want.
That's at
you
the
build your flavor palette, just like the bar.
Yep.
That's why when you said that on an episode they'll never see, but just like when you said that before, that's why I related to it. Because it was one of those things when I first got in the kitchen, it was like, I don't eat that. They like, you
it
have
doesn't
to
matter.
know what the taste is supposed to be.
Right. That's why I said most people don't. You could just tell me a liquor and I'll probably know the flavor, and then I know off my head what I can mix it with. Not even tasting the liquor.
Which brings us to the Barbie bar.
Yes, the Barbie's bar. Yes.
Talk
which
about
I'll be
it.
vending.
Absolutely. 150th episode, Sippin with Sammie podcast live. We did y'all on the 100th episode. I will have this queen in the building, letting y'all know that her hand is heavy.
Yes. I will be
and I don't mean the drinks are heavy. I mean they taste great, and that.
All that.
But
and a
no,
bag of chips.
Barbie's bar, man. That's a thing.
Yes.
So you don't have enough to do? You decided that you wanted to start bottling your own product?
I did, so it goes with branding. I just wanted to brand myself. People wanted to take pictures with it and stuff like
Barbie
that.
bar, though. That's heavy though.
I wanted to brand it.
And starting when?
It started in the pandemic.
Okay.
Started in the pandemic when everything shut down. The liquor stores was down. And that's when I started the Barbie's bar.
So it was out of the necessity of other people, or was it the balance of you having more time?
It was actually both. It was all. It was me having more time on my hands, me trying to figure out why I don't want to go back to bars. People asking me to bartend at their events. And I'm like, okay, how about I just do my own thing and rock out that way.
Have you ever been in a space where you've been able to bartend and put your product out?
Yeah, one time when I used to bartend at an auto club, but that got shut down quickly because most people hate. How is she the bartender and she got drinks up on the bar that she's selling?
Well, I mean, shit, if I do your hair, the relaxer was my... Never mind.
But you know how that go. You know how that, because
that's
the
thing now
bosses didn't care because they're getting their money from the bar. I don't get no money from your bar. I get tips. So why would it affect you if I have a couple of strawberry Henny drinks up there?
Right. I mean, ultimately, it's a balance that they were willing to accept.
Correct. Which is important. Right. I mean, at the end of the day, once they run out, they're still at your bar.
Speaking of you putting your own products in place, you didn't even put your name on these. I want to thank you for these glasses.
Yes, because it was
you put
for
my name on them. I want to shout that out.
Yes.
But I think that what I respect so much, I've always appreciated your energy. But I've realized a long time ago that she just does a bunch of shit. Like,
I do.
And a lot of times I'm in a position where people are like, so how do you do this? How do you separate this? How do you do that? And it's like, I see that in you where it's like, I don't think we think about it.
We don't. We just do it. And
On to the next project.
Yep.
It's what are we doing now?
That's how we think. I think, I don't know how our minds work, but it just be like, you move on to the next thing because you can't be stuck on one thing.
I feel like, you know how they say idle mind is the devil's playground?
Yeah.
When I have too much downtime, something's bound to happen.
I agree with you.
So I might as well do positive with it because
and if you
either
got
way,
more than things
it's
in
going
your
to
hand, and I heard from a successful person, you got to have more than 5 or 6 incomes to be, you know, like successful or to be even somewhat comfortable. You got to be making money while you sleep.
You have to have multiple passive incomes.
That part too. That's why I said, so the way our minds think is, you know,
there's
people
shit
like, well,
that
how
you
do you
can
do
that you could tend to, when there's also things that you could set up that can happen while you're not around.
Correct. Correct. And
Because
that's why I think our brains
with Barbie's
just
Bar.
go everywhere.
That's what happens when you mass produce Barbie's Bar. There's things that's going on that you facilitated already, and when it come back, so you can handle other things in the meanwhile.
Correct.
Is that the vision?
It is. That's why I said I'll be starting back up the Barbie's Bar in spring and the summertime because obviously I've been busy with modeling and acting, but once again, it still comes back around.
I don't like starting back up. You know why? Because it's yours and it ain't went down.
True.
You just had to prioritize your time because you do wear multiple hats.
Right. That's true.
If somebody produces something in their spare time that's an actor on a major scale, and they have to be on set for 3 months.
Right. That's why.
They take time off of that.
It does. That's why I said, you know, it wasn't. Most people keep asking me, well, where's the Barbie's Bar? Well, I'm filming for 2 different things right now.
Talk heavy.
At the time, I was filming for the movie and the TV series, so they was actually overlapping. So that's why I was like, all right, I just gotta.
Did you ever get confused? Did you ever wake up and say, "Am I Sarah or Barbie or Brittany?"
No, it's not hard. No, it's just when you're on set, you whoever you are, and then once you shut that door, you shut that door. You know how that goes. So
I feel like I would be a method actor.
A method actor.
Ain't that the ones that like the whole time we filming, you gotta call me Charles. I'm Charles till this shit over.
Yeah, because you're in your scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. You said because I'm in scene. Like yeah.
Because I feel like I would have the proclivity, big word, to go deeper than I need to. Like,
okay.
I would like feel the need to really like feel that shit.
Got
or
you.
I would feel like I was being fake.
Fake. I got you. But some people like that. Some people, when they go into scene, they're in scene.
That's dangerous sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel that. I can't say I experienced that yet. So
Nah, and like I said, I've acted in the past, but like with my understanding now and my understanding of, I have an obsessive personality. You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm into whatever I'm into while I'm into it.
That's me too. Yeah, whatever I'm into, I put my all into it, and
that's why I understand the break you had to take from the bar, because it's like at the same time I can't. Man, listen.
Yeah, it was just like I can't be trying to drop off drinks to people at 12 o'clock in the morning, and I'm over here rehearsing and trying to get stuff together for make sure I look right on camera, make sure I remember my lines.
You don't need no bags under your eyes, man. They can't produce but so much.
No, seriously, that's why I was.
They can't do but so much with
it's
a bag.
A lot. You have to make sure you wear the right clothes. You have to. It's a lot. So.
And as far as you style yourself for everything.
Yeah, I do. I don't have no stylist, so yeah.
You don't have a home girl, a child, or somebody that's like.
Nope, I wish I did. Hopefully, somebody tap in.
No, I mean shit. That's inevitable at the rate that you running into things that you're doing that you'll be assigned them regardless whether they personal or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just building a team is hard.
We working towards personal shoppers.
Facts. That's why I say if somebody want to tap in, then that's cool.
No, it's different, but people don't understand their options.
Yeah.
They don't understand their value. So there's a lot of people that can say, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that, but they don't have any stock in it. Right? So something that I know about you is you had told me that when you met Jimmy the Saint, you had one goal and you wound up accomplishing things that you didn't even go into looking for.
That is true.
So explain that a little bit to me.
When I met Jimmy the Saint, that was me keep emailing him, asking him, can I be on his book cover?
How did you find out about Jimmy?
Just, I guess, throughout the city. He was
Word
doing
of mouth
books.
type shit, and you knew he had the literature. Right. Okay. All right.
I knew he had the books, And
that's how a lot of people found out about you.
Right, the books, right? And I just started seeing people on the cover, stuff like that. So I was like, I want to be on the cover.
I need parts.
Right, I want to be. Why I can't be on the cover? And he never put me on the cover. But when he did the Philly hip hop, the first year,
the first one, the inaugural.
Yep, the first year. That was out West Philly, and first Philly Hip Hop Awards, and he asked me to be the models that present the awards to everybody.
One of the models.
And I was actually able to choose the rest of the models, and that's how I was able to start my modeling company, which was Beauty Inc.
So, you sent emails. You tried to
emails, MySpaces, every type of thing I could possibly. Hello, I used to send pictures, my photo shoots, everything.
I think this is important though, because like what you're saying is like literally what I preach all the time. Just being out there and showing what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Not, you had an expectation of accomplishing one thing, because when we go into these relationships, when we meet these people, when we're engaging in these things, we're intentional about what we go in them for.
Yeah.
But the things that can come from something that started from here.
Correct.
Based on how you carry your business.
And I never looked at it like that, because I always just look at it like I just be on the hustle. So.
But because that's a hustler's mentality. But to step back and look at just how society runs, you realize that there's certain little things that people don't even realize that are so valuable. Yeah, and it's literally the little things.
Right.
It's literally the little things. It's knowing that you're enough to even approach this person.
Yeah.
It's knowing that I have an objective, but this person has their vision. But if they can find a way to fit me in their vision when everybody is trying to get their attention.
Right. That's big, yeah. That's why I said big shout out to big, Jimmy. And that's why it came back to full circle what we was talking about 10 years later. Everybody was like, well, how you got in Jimmy movie? Because he knew I was hustling back then, and I'm still hustling now.
And you've been in 2 of them.
Yes, 2 of Jimmy movies. Yep.
Shout them out.
Yes, the trap movie and You Only Live Once.
And where are those available at?
They're actually available on Amazon Prime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know that already, but this for the people.
Of course, I know.
This for the people. Amazon. I was at the YOLO premiere. Y'all wasn't. Y'all wasn't only living that day.
But yes, Amazon Prime. You can watch it on there.
Yeah, shout out to the cast of YOLO.
Definitely shout out to the cast.
One thing's for sure. 2 things was I had a ball that night. If you look on
the movie premiere.
Yeah, the
that
premiere.
Joke was lit.
If you look at the Trippin with Sammie's, I actually covered it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Font Productions. We caught a lot of energy from that night, and it was on a fly day. Salute to Glocawear, 4 to 6 p.m. every Friday.
Shout out to my cousin. She came out and showed love.
Dope. And it's crazy because I recently Summer, New Jersey, Jersey. She hit me up on the gram. I had commented and saluted her on something she had going on, and she was like, "I swear I saw you recently a few months ago." It was there.
Bingo. Right.
You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah. And it was, and I said, actually, I spoke, but it was a lot going on. But it was great to see you because I used to see her in the mix back in the day, and I hadn't seen her in a while. So like, she was on some. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't. No, we don't carry it like that.
Yeah, no, it's just good to see you.
You had a bunch of people that was like, hey, hey, how you doing? You ain't readily identified. Cool. Right. You know, I look at people all the time like, I know, fam, and then get on my gram and be like, my nigga.
I know, right? Like, God damn it.
We've been communicating and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sometimes, so I get it.
I don't take it personal. But, like, is that something that you had to learn in the industry, too? As far as, like, pacing relationships? Like, understanding that everybody else is doing their thing, too?
Yes, definitely. And if it's my time,
because we uptown arrogant.
We are, but I think that's what they like about us, too, at the same time. So sometimes people can take it too far, and then you gotta learn how to balance it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's why some people don't know how to take my energy because it could be too confident, but it could be too confident for you.
Do you take that as a because I'm a woman thing, or do you take that as a because I'm confident thing?
Could be a confident thing because I notice men can be uncomfortable with the confident thing too. So
men are uncomfortable with other men's confidence.
Yeah. So I see men be uncomfortable with my presence, or I could be too confident and they could feel like they're too low, and it's like my confidence don't have nothing to do with you.
No, at the end of the day, we should be trying to figure out how to better each other if we're gonna spend any reasonable amount of time together.
That part too. That is true.
And that's just how it is. Just like with the networks in the city, you bounce around and see the same people. All right, so how do we make it to where we could benefit each other or not?
Right.
But can we figure something out?
I agree.
Because you in the mix, I'm in the mix. Shout out to On the Scene magazine, my co-host Sonny Bricks magazine, positive platform. But if you on the scene and I'm on the scene, how can we benefit each other?
Right.
How can we make sure that maybe sometimes
We
when
both
you in
get
the room,
heard.
we both represented in the room,
Right.
and vice versa.
Right.
And I think that's important.
It's just with this city sometimes it
It depends on who you talking to and what they trying to accomplish.
Yeah, that part. That's why I said it depends on where it comes from. Because you know about fake love and then or fake supporters, or you ask somebody to come out but they like, damn, can I get $20 off of it? Damn, you wouldn't ask Louis that. When you
At all.
ask Vicky, you ain't ask Vicky, you ain't.
And that wasn't even exclusive. Everybody got it already.
Right, but that's
and they done gave it to them for free. Never mind. But
right. So
No,
that's what I mean. You know,
real
so
shit.
it's sometimes you have to kind of like wean out that part, but
I think that it's like how they say success looks different to everybody, right?
yeah.
A lot of times you can start somewhere with people and you can have the greatest idea of where y'all gonna land at. But as soon as this person gets the Benz, they done.
Yeah.
They
And
want
that- and that
to
could be-
want to drive the Benz every day.
And for me, that could be nothing. That could be, that was my play car.
You see what I'm saying? Or like at the end of the day, unless I have 3 to 4 multi-purpose cars, then I'm not even saying nothing.
I
But
ain't even-
but the cars is the afterthought.
Yeah, true.
The brick and mortar or the digital currency or whatever makes
Is that the
sense.
bread and the butter?
Exactly. Guns and butter.
Yep, guns.
Guns and butter.
That's
You know what I
So
mean?
is that the guns and the butter situation?
No,
So-
but that's what it comes down to, and it's like it could be people that love you or that respect you, but when they get to a certain point, that's where they at. So we have to have this understanding ahead of time.
That's true.
What's your goal?
But that's why I said with the confident, you thinking that I'm overconfident, you don't even know that could be my lowest confident. You get what I'm saying? But that don't have nothing to do with you. You get what I'm saying? So it'd be crazy. Like,
And energy is energy, so either you find a way to benefit from it, or you stay away from it, or you respect it.
right.
There's no real in between to those 3 things when it comes to energy.
That's a
The
fact.
energy, and I learned this at a young age. I had a best friend that my mom had to explain to me. She said he's just one of them people. When he walks in the party, the party started.
Right.
I was
And
in
it's just
fifth.
like that.
I was in 5th grade, realizing this. You know what I mean? And it's my man. Love him to death to this day. Never really had a real problem with him because I never had a problem with the energy he received. I was trying to understand why I didn't receive that energy. Then when I started getting it, I started not wanting it.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? Because I was young and it was like, man, I don't like this attention because now everybody knows what I'm doing.
Correct. Now everybody
That's not above board. That's not legal. That's not like, I didn't want that.
Right.
And then it got to the point where it's like, well, you can't shake it. So maybe you need to stop doing shit that don't make sense and do shit that you could fucking put on blast.
Right.
Did that make sense?
It does. That's why I say it definitely makes sense.
But I had to grow into that. Like, I wasn't
But that
originally
takes
that
time.
person.
Yeah, I was about to say that takes time though.
But it's a lot of people that's 40 years old that's just getting there. They still trying to be that guy, and
That's
it's
'cause
like
everybody
it's
don't
not
process it
on
the
you, it's
same.
not in you, it's not none of that.
Everybody process stuff way different. So.
Because the only difference between the guy I was when my mom was telling me that and the guy that I wound up being maybe 2 years later was I stopped giving a fuck. I stopped overthinking.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I stopped worrying about what you see when you see me.
Right.
I started telling you what you gonna see when you see me because I'm coming as me.
That's how I felt when I was a teenager. I felt like that as a teenager. Just
But that makes you a boss. You see what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
makes you a boss because the world spins because there's suppliers, hustlers, and consumers.
Right.
Right?
Facts. That's a fact.
Only way the
Can't
world
live
goes
without.
spin.
Right. That's
And
what
even as a hustler or entrepreneur or a business owner, you're still a consumer, right?
yeah, because we gotta buy to sell.
Your thing for your business is to integrate vertically
Right.
to make sure that your business runs off of itself.
Right.
But you still got to buy a car.
Facts. I still gotta buy.
You don't
stuff.
make cars. You don't make lambs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you still got to buy shit.
Facts.
So it's like the world goes around based on that. And when people understand, one of my favorite quotes is know your place in the struggle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether you on the bottom, on the come up, or on the top, know your place in the struggle and know that nothing is absolute.
Right. That makes sense though. That's good shit.
You see what I'm saying? So that's one of them things where it's like, based on what we talking about, you really have to understand, like, you know what? I'm trying to figure out how to get here. There's nothing that's above me getting here outside of exploiting myself.
Right.
A lot of people just want to maintain a perception. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to look bad. You know what they used to say about black ball players? Y'all rather y'all rather lose pretty than win ugly.
That's crazy. Cause I could see that.
There was a time where it looked like that based on how they could skew it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
crazy.
we high-fiving and all of this every time something happen. We got the cut. We got the chain hanging under the jersey. We doing all of that. Y'all rather lose pretty than win ugly. You play against that white team full of farm-bred motherfuckers that used to play football, and you on a basketball court, and they diving on the floor every time that ball roll.
Right.
You gonna lose that game.
That's crazy. That is crazy. That's what I'm like.
That's business.
Yeah.
That's why I think you can get so much from sports.
Yeah.
Like mentality wise.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's business. That's life.
Yeah. Facts.
Like you want it to look good, or do you want to win?
I want to win. Fuck that.
And then there's people that start pushing those boundaries between legal and illegal, but at the same time,
like, I want to win. Fuck looking pretty. Like,
if somebody pays you every day, you get to take that and decide how you want to divvy it up.
facts.
If you pay people every day, you got to figure out how to reinvest that into your product,
right.
into your brand. Right.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's a responsibility. It's not an accolade until you've done something with it.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't get.
That's what. Yeah, I was about to say, and that's a fact. That's you got to.
How you a boss? You ain't got no employees.
They don't go together.
You see what I'm saying? Because ultimately, you should at least have some interns. Because
for you to be a boss, you should have been able to put other people
in a position.
Correct.
In a position to be greater.
Yep.
In a position to be greater.
Oh shit! Go back.
You good?
Yeah. I think I
but like I said, I think that energy wise, that's what we both appreciated about each other. Was like you said earlier, I was the guy from Glocawear.
Yeah, I was like.
And then it's like, oh shit, he had the video drawn, and it's for them, and
yeah, I'm like, oh shit.
And you know, it's all love over there. So when I'm there, it's a thing, and it's like, yo, this is the girl, and she about to go. And then you disappear, and then we waiting around, and we all networking, and I'm trying to smoke without offending nobody, because a lot of people out there that's somebody.
Right.
Then they tell me I gotta die. For the record, yo, I'm not dying no more, yo. I done died in that music. I done died for someone. I done died for Tanira Da Vinci, and I done died for DELL-P and Jay REEZY. Is over.
I'm done dying.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. I feel like I just gotta cut my hair or something. I just look like the guy that's supposed to die. Like, what are we doing?
Listen, we all died in that video.
I'm getting typecasted. Yeah, everybody died in that one. But I'm done. Know. I'm done. Y'all gonna have my mom in trauma. I can't send my mom videos no more. I got. What
she said? She said, "Would you keep dying?"
I got disintegrated in Tanira Da Vinci video.
Oh shit!
Like literally, I turned into ashes.
Oh, well.
You see what I'm saying? My mom don't need to see that shit. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. That was definitely a day well spent. Yeah, is what I would say about that.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
Anything with DS the writer is definitely well worth it. Shout out to
DS the writer.
Yes,
man.
Shout out to DS the writer. That's my guy.
And how many things have you been a part of that he was a part of? He does all of the Jimmy the Saint joints? No,
Gutter Films do Jimmy the Saint.
Okay.
And DS the writer. How many times did I? DELL-P, the other guy. Rock Sinatra. Do you know him?
I heard of him.
I did his video. And that one. Oh, and I did Fox Chase. You know him? I did his video. So I did 3 projects with DS the writer. 3.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope.
So
Shout
I
out
did
to
3
DS.
music videos with him, so I'm hoping to work with him on a film.
He strikes me as somebody that we'll see a film from very soon.
That's what I said.
Just based on how he carried the video, and fuck whatever their treatment was. And I don't mean to say it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to carrying it out and somebody that knows specific, you could tell that he looks at this thing through that lens.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
That's why I said I can't wait to work with him on a film. So I'm excited. I think he's been working on a horror film. Yeah, that's why I said I'm excited. I hope I can work with him on that.
Don't die.
Fuck it, I die. I'm gonna be a pretty die. Fuck it, I'm dying. They gonna know I'm the bitch that died.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Every time I told Kravitz I'm shooting a video, he be wanting to like be the guy that died.
Cause that's dope.
He said because it's
You
dope.
get to act out like.
Cause you wanna know why? Most people remember it. So that's why I said I don't care.
Oh, that's some attention seeking shit. She just outed you.
Yeah, yo, you the boy. Everybody remembers you. Oh, that's the boy that died in the Sammie video. Yeah.
Like, damn, he got shot up, or how bad you get shot up, or whatever. Shoot, that's a scene. You get what I'm saying? Most actors don't get to do stuff like that. So
No, I appreciate it. I just need to go on a little run of not dying.
he said, I
and
just
then-
need to
then I
not
could
die,
again.
and I'll feel okay with it. But I've been dying every scene, so.
Yeah, so then I could die again at the little. Give me a little break.
I feel you.
Because you know what happens? I'm the guy that they be like, he won't be in the sequel.
Yeah.
Like soon
I
as
know
they
what you
see me
mean.
on screen, it's like
Queen
he ain't
Latifah
going.
said she don't never want to die after Set It Off.
Mm.
Did you ever know? You knew that? Did you never know that?
I don't
I did
think
not know
so.
that.
She wrote in all her contracts after that she don't want to be died off. So if you ever look at Queen Latifah movies after Set It Off, if she's ever been dead in her movies.
I also remember when Kev said, I'm only doing movies that's going to be cleared to be international.
Yeah.
You got to work this shit into the world,
Yeah,
man.
you do.
You got to know your worth.
She was like, because now we can't do nothing with Set It Off. Think about it.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
Oh, what's that?
What's the elephant?
Where the fuck was you at?
Ah!
Did
He
you just
disappeared.
die? I think
he
you
was
just
boo
died and came back.
He was boo
I did.
You had a conference
did.
call? This nigga
No,
was
no,
on the
no,
shitter.
no.
What happened?
No, I just died at the top of the stairs and just
Passed
came
out.
back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I
All
died
right,
and
cool,
came back to
cool,
life.
cool.
So
I had to,
he said I needed a.
He's
and they came
alive.
back.
I've been sipping, you know.
It's okay.
It gets like
Sippin'
that
with
sometimes.
Sammie, huh?
It gets like that.
So I've had plenty of time with our guests,
You did. I was listening. It was
but you got something coming out in February.
Yes, what you got going on?
I do February 23rd. I felt I had to. Volume 1 is coming out.
Mm.
A very vulnerable, a very emotional, a very dope body of work that I've been putting together for a very long time.
Vulnerable, emotional, dope. Solid.
Yeah. I should have called it V.
R&B.
It is.
Okay.
It's no rap on this whole.
Okay.
He never really raps though.
Okay.
He's on Energy Records. I don't think
Yeah.
people realize that.
Okay.
He doesn't really
Facts.
rap on records like that.
Okay. I'm really
Yeah.
excited to hear you.
Yeah.
That's
so it's
dope.
very like. It's. I've been working on this for a long time.
With whom?
Mr. Got Beats,
My guy.
Ace the Chemist,
My guy.
and the Digital Crates.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? 3 very dope producers.
That part.
That if you need something, they can definitely get it for you. You know what I'm saying?
All type vibes.
Yeah, all types of vibes. You know what I'm saying? Co-produced by me and about 100 people, including, you know what I'm saying, SippinwitSammie.
Okay.
See, it's gonna look like a Drake album. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, damn, like
Are you having
I
a
wrote
release?
everything though. I did write everything.
Are you having like a release party or anything? Or
I'm gonna do like some listening parties, a series of different listening parties. I'm not gonna do any like big.
no, it don't have to be big, but you know,
Yeah.
something intimate.
Yeah, I got a few
Is
different
this
listening
based
parties.
on different area codes? Because
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I knew that's where we was going.
yeah, so February 11th through the 14th, I'll be in Miami. They be like giving a sneak preview of like
what I'm
the
saying.
album and stuff like
You wanna
that.
know.
I
Gotcha.
got Baltimore
talking to.
the week before that. The week before Valentine's
Baltimore.
Day weekend, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I beat her
Yeah,
so
work
much.
on it. You can't keep saying it to them
Yeah.
like that. Go ahead.
And then I'm actually working on a 21 show run So I'm gonna try to be one of the first people to touch every glocawear platform in one press run. So glocawear is gonna be my base of my press run.
I think I did like 8 of them, but go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do.
I sound lazy now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get all 21 out the way. But I'm doing that to show artists that it's a way that you infiltrate cities. You know what I'm saying?
Glocawear is so heavy that your press run through those platforms is just like you just ran around.
Exactly. You're gonna generate yourself
Like it's a reason I did it. And
throughout the whole city.
I'm not done.
Yeah, throughout the whole city. You'll literally find the outlet, and you'll end up looking up and say, "Wow, I've been doing these shows for 3 months, but in the midst, I've been doing performances. I've been on other podcasts.
Right.
I've been out this state from people that have connected me from in this state." You know what I'm saying? So
That's lit.
it's always a bigger purpose for me. But yeah,
Nah, that's what it is, man. That's what we doing. And I got something to do with it.
As always.
Absolutely, go do your thing. Kravitz. It's cool, she ain't break it.
Jesus, it's so close to the.
Nah, you know, remember when you was a kid, you dropped some glass, it automatically broke?
Yes, thank God it.
It's like new glass now.
Yeah.
Where is it at the top?
Straight top, straight back. As far as what you've done as County Kravitz, you came on, I met you, you were heavy in the promotion field, and then you got into the glocawear family.
Absolutely.
Right? So now you got the CME morning show. Where the hell did you figure out, like, you know what? I want to be on the radio damn near every morning at glocawear. What?
It kind of. So I think for anybody that's been in the G Shop, once you get in, after a certain point in time, like a few weeks of being there constantly, you start to figure out, okay, where do I fit?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And
because it's so hip hop, it's so us. Like
I could always been like, hey Sammie, yo, can I, be a guest co-host on, the Dopest Happy Hour?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or a co-host. I could have did another evening show. You know what I'm saying? But what I did was I sat and I looked at the whole roster at the time. And I looked at
bottom heavy.
What was missing.
It was bottom heavy.
And it was nothing at the top.
It was nothing before. It was mixes all up until noon.
Exactly.
Right. I know what you mean.
So I say, that's a spot that not only when I used to listen to radio heavy, I used to listen to like Mikey O and all of them in the morning. And that was something that also influenced me to be like,
that morning show shit different though. Because
way different.
You become a part of people's routine and like before they go out into the world.
I didn't understand that until I started the morning show.
That's why I always used to preach to you about the energy.
And that's what I had to understand. I had to learn. I had to learn how to hone energy.
Nah, but I don't think people understand. Like he said, 3 mornings, 9 to 11, on glocawear radio. That's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There's events every single night of the week if you in the network. So to be the morning show guy is a different kind of commitment. Like even on a fly day, I have my whole morning and afternoon to wrap my head around fly day, and I wake up like it's fly day. Like I never woke up on a fly day not excited. Right. Half the time, Poe already done hit me up and said Happy Fly Day. Like I wake up like, oh, it's fly day. You know what I mean? Right. But when it comes down to it, like I got a whole lot of time to adjust to get over last night. Get maybe 1 or 2 grubs in me. Thanks. So I don't think people understand the dedication that it takes to do a morning show, especially in a space like glocawear where Toucan probably did the same shit last night you did. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Toucan sometimes go to sleep like Thursdays. We'll end up leaving the shop together and walking into the shop at the same time. You know what I'm saying? In the morning. I'd be a little bit later, but
Yeah, you be later.
Yeah, I'd be later.
Shout out to Toucan.
People don't know how hard it is to network.
It's a lot.
It is.
You gotta take something out of yourself. You can't be the coolest nigga in the room because you the coolest nigga on your block.
Yeah.
Facts.
You can't be the coolest nigga in the room because you done made some money off of this shit.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work neither.
Facts.
Because I done blessed the same stages as the legends because they humble enough to be a part of situations to make sure that they, you know, support and all of that.
Facts.
Like we could say, like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Ness, heavy glocawear
Oh,
supporter.
yeah.
Ness
Oh,
had his
yeah.
own show on glocawear. Petey Crack sat in glocawear and all he could do
Heavy.
was give it up to Toucan and Tough Crew and them. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
You just see these dudes
Shout
all
out
the
to
time
Ness.
that really just be around, and them dudes will grab the mic on a whim. And then you see somebody else trying to tell you that I don't really want to work, but I deserve this number.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically what you telling me.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me because when you say you deserve this number and I ask you why, you say because I'm hot. And I'm like, well, nobody that's in this building knows you hot.
Facts.
You didn't bring anybody in here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like what do we? You didn't spend that much at the bar.
100%.
You ain't networked since you been in here to make somebody feel like, yo, let me get Ball a shot.
Right.
Like, damn, he's worth what it is. Even I think he's worth. Forget what you even saying you worth.
I dictate your worth because I know the market. You don't dictate your worth because you don't know the market.
Right.
Right.
You assume your worth. Well, see how many times you get that check. You can tell me, yo, somebody paid me $1,500 to do this. All right, how many times?
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Barbie goes to events with her product and makes money. You're an artist. You go somewhere. Go out your way to look like this, do this, that, and the third. And walk out the room the same way you came in.
Facts.
But you have to be willing to do that.
You have to be somebody that's not going to walk out the room the same way you came in. You got to be
That
somebody
part, I'm saying,
that's
but you got to be willing to even
engaged.
correct.
That's
Because
the
some
bare
people don't
minimum.
even do that. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
sometimes you have to applaud that part because sometimes people don't even do that part.
And that's the thing. Like,
And
you
be
gotta,
sitting there like, well, nobody don't know me. Well, nigga, you don't go nowhere.
Facts.
But you
gotta
realize
be outside.
everybody that's somebody, whether you know them or not, is all talking to each other, showing each other love, and buying
in
each
some
other
way,
drinks.
shape, or form.
I agree. That's how I got to know y'all, to be honest. Like, just networking.
No, but that's what it's about, and that's what we preach on this platform. Definitely positivity, but the network is like our main thing
Yeah.
because your network is your net worth is underrated. It's actually cliche. Like, people love to say it and don't practice it.
Right.
It's facts, though.
You see what I'm saying? It sounds
Yeah.
cool to say. They be
No,
like,
it
"Yeah,
sounds good.
I know my network is my net worth, and you watch them and they them dudes in the room
You're not
with five
those
niggas standing
people.
around that's telling them they
Facts.
dope and not one woman.
Facts. Facts.
Do they song and murder everybody in the room for 3 songs
Yeah.
in a row.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've been killed 3 times. I wish I liked one of them Jones. I'm dead.
Facts.
And I can't even recall one of them
I'm
joints
dead,
you
dead,
did
dead,
that I'm gonna
dead.
sing tomorrow.
Facts.
It be like that.
Where I can hear a fish fry and it's up. I was explaining to somebody
Shout out Streets, man.
recently who will remain nameless. Like, if you been to the fish fries we been to, that's the realest song ever.
Mm.
Facts.
Niggas won't even cry at your fish fry. Niggas might niggas might dress fly at your fish fry. Niggas might let you slide at your fish fry. Niggas act like you ain't even just died. But why we at the fish fry? To raise money to bury your ass. He said it ain't no casket till after the fish fry. And it's like, it's one of them sad truths that, like, if you ever
Shout
been
out
there, like,
Streets,
we've been to
man.
so
No, I
many.
know.
How many fish fry tickets have I bought knowing I wasn't going to the fish
I
fry?
know. It's
Yo,
a lot.
I about to say, you
But
don't
it's
even
just
go to some of
support
them.
and get that person
Let me
buried.
get 2, let me get 4 of them joints.
I
If
know.
we
Yeah.
pull up. I might give them away to somebody.
Right,
Say,
I know,
go pick up a platter for
but
yourself.
you already got the money to put in the pot. Boom.
Because you know what it is.
I know
and,
it's hard. It's hard, especially when them dust is Sutton.
and I grew up with a real solid man as a dad. He had his own business. He had also a job. You know what I'm saying? So I've never seen my dad really go to many funerals where he didn't have to reach in his pocket. You see what I'm saying? And this is real shit. Like, I've seen my dad ready for it.
Yeah.
And
That's sad, though.
it's just because it is what it is. And a lot of the times, these people that we're burying are people that have supported our family. Because we have a small black business of barbershops, you know, franchise of barbershops that's been around forever.
Right.
So these are our community. So it's like, man, I done did how many haircuts, how many this, that, and the third. You done bought me
that's
this
when the
much
community gives
clientele.
back.
And I'm at a funeral, and I'm watching my dad reach into his pocket, and I'm like, what we getting? Like, nah, it's cool. Hug somebody, ain't nothing in his hand no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So fish fry ticket ain't about nothing.
Facts.
But the reality of what he put into that song, and then even the verse on there when they said, we might even slide at your fish fry. Act like you ain't died at your fish fry. You know what I mean? Like,
Bruh,
this is the things that our community,
That
our
we deal
city,
with.
I
Right.
done seen it.
we go through.
I was about to say, this is
You
what
want
we
to go
deal
to
with.
somebody's balloon release, but you like, man.
It's about
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna
could go
get
down at the
real
balloon.
crazy.
Yeah, it could definitely go left at the balloon release.
And you know how that uptown shit be? It's 2 blocks separating everything that happened.
Yeah, that's why I said it could go left real quick.
Real quick.
Everybody with me gonna pop.
Yeah, shout out to Easter Chemistry. But no, it's like when that's why. But that's why I don't understand not taking advantage of these rooms in these situations.
Yeah,
Cause everybody say, yo, I want to do this for my people. I want to do this for my mom. I want to do this for that. You get in a room full of opportunity and don't know how to recognize it.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to do it for nobody because y'all got a way longer time to get there if you don't do the in between.
facts.
If you don't do the in between, if Barbie doesn't walk in without airs on, then she doesn't know how far she can get.
Right.
Because automatically she's prejudged by certain people in the room because she's Barbie.
That's a fact.
Right?
That is a fact.
Now, before we get out of here, we got to touch on the Barbie thing.
Yes.
What the hell makes you Barbie? Where does Barbie come from? Where does a black woman with a
How does that
gap in
work?
her teeth that look like she one of my aunts become a Barbie?
Came from high school. One of my gay friends. His name was Ken. He called me the
You
human
were his
Barbie, and I was
Barbie?
the Ken. I was the Barbie to his Ken.
You were his.
And from high
Right.
school, it just dragged along. And then from there, I was in an motorcycle club. And I was the only female. And they called me Barbie.
They didn't know.
No.
Okay.
That's what they called me. They didn't call me the human Barbie. They just called me Barbie.
So human came from being a gangster?
I don't know. It might have.
Like how did somebody just say, I have to put a
Said
prefix
being a
on
gangster.
Barbie?
I don't know why.
What race was your friend? That name?
It was black.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
it was
alright.
black.
Wow.
Yeah. We was all black.
Interesting.
We just turned the whole white thing into a black thing, you know.
I'm
There's a
mad
little
at that.
flip on
Do
everything.
it does all
Yeah.
the time.
I like
took
it.
Sam
And
along.
their image of a Barbie, we already know. We make our own image. And shout out to Barbie because they do help. They make sure that we get to see different images
Now.
of different females.
Now.
That's
So,
dope. Now,
Even like when I was a kid, when
Yes.
they came out with that Brandy doll, that was dope for me because
That
Brandy.
was monumental at the time, though.
it
Oh,
was
okay.
I don't know if you knew that.
very
No.
monumental.
So that's why I said that was dope, you know. So
That's heavy.
for us to switch it around, yeah, when people think of Barbie, they think of blonde hair, blue eyes. No, you don't have to think of that anymore.
And that's why the Brandy thing is my.
Cause you got the human Barbie.
Correct. You got the hustle Barbie. You got all types of Barbie. You
I
got,
like it.
you know,
Hustle
it's
Barbie. Shout
all
out to
types
Nick.
of Barbie. So it's
Yeah.
like you don't
Hold
have
up.
to be that.
Hustle Barbie from the block.
Yes, hustle Barbie. Shout out to hustle
She
Barbie.
from
I
the
know
The
Hustle
18,
Barbie.
Ron
when I,
Murder,
when I
Chef.
say from the block,
The block.
my block, couple addresses away from each other.
Hustle Barbie. Shout out to Hustle Barbie. She
Shout
got
out
a
to
small
Nick.
business too.
Absolutely, man.
Shout out to Philly Fruit too. Ron Murder.
Salute
Fact,
to Ron
shout out
Murder
Philly
and
Fruit.
Fruit, man. And
Shout out to Murder Madness also.
I literally saw somebody say, man, and I'm not gonna get their name up because that's not fair, but they said it on the live. But I don't, I don't take those liberties. But they was like, I was living in my car, and I started doing the Philly Fruit thing, and we started turning over $1,000 a day, and I got my situation together,
I know that's the fuck right.
and that's what we gotta salute, man. That's what we got, like.
But that's why I
my
said
thing
big
is
ups
so
to
heavy
Ron.
that I could put you on, and I ain't gotta
ask for nothing back.
And you could do your thing, and you.
That's heavy.
But that's why
testimony.
that's why I mess with Ron. Ron he is so dope just as a person.
That's a testimony.
So
that's heavy.
He is a dope person. So that's why I said big shout out to Ron Murder.
But you want to be one of those people. You want to be able to. Put people in those positions.
That's somebody that can call themselves a boss.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? That goes back to now. We could call Ron Murder a boss. We heard about him.
Facts.
He done did this. That's why I said
it was a female. Said I was living in my car. Got with him. Got shit situated.
That's boss moves.
Yeah, that's big.
You see what I'm saying? You have no idea. Like, I've had family, a female, 3 kids, homeless for a period of time, and none of my family knew they was homeless.
Right. They
staying in abandoned this, that, and the third, whatever that. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes. No addiction problems, none of that. Hard time.
Yeah.
But no way to reach out, or maybe didn't feel right reaching. I don't know what the situation was. But as a young man, when I found out about it, that shit was just like, you know, all 4 of y'all could have stayed on the couch, yo.
No facts.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's just,
you just had to speak up.
You just
say something.
Yeah, my grandma always told me, closed mouths don't
you
get
never
fed.
know how much can get lost when you can't create something for people to better themselves, or when you're not in a position to lend a helping hand.
Yeah, that part too. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So when you got somebody like she said, that's a boss.
You know, that is a boss.
Toucan.
Boss.
A bunch of people make money through his network that he's built over 20 years ago off of T-shirts.
Boss.
Facts.
What are we talking about?
Boss.
You know what I mean? You talk about we run through 1122, the entities that make that thing operate.
Boss.
A lot of people get to get seen, heard in the right light, and all of that. And I think people take that for granted because we so
Misty
used to
Porter.
being in Philly when it's like, oh, everybody rap, everybody hot, everybody can't make a record, everybody don't put the time in, and everybody don't got this producer, this engineer, this environment.
Facts.
To create
everybody ain't hot.
Everybody ain't
talk
hot.
heavy.
So we just gonna speak that. Everybody ain't hot. Just because you can spit on the track don't mean you hot.
That is true.
Don't give a damn about your 16 bars.
One thing I say and one thing I get Kravitz, as much as I talk shit about my boy, and he takes it in stride because he knows I want him to be better. The OGs done told me Kravitz was hot.
I know you told me. That's why I said that was heavy.
Them niggas was like,
That's heavy.
yo, the boy that be on the station with you, Kravitz. And it sound like some old man shit, but these niggas is still making music and going on tours and all of that and doing their thing.
That's heavy though.
And they was like, yo, he be having some shit. And I'm like, these niggas probably listen to the morning show.
Yeah.
Because they've heard so much of your shit that they convinced. You see what I'm saying? But that's a credit to the platform, and that's a credit to what you did with the platform and utilizing it.
Facts.
To get your shit out there. Because you have the right to. Actually, you pay for the right to.
that part.
You know what I mean? Whether it come out your pocket or like that all part. Of this shit is what it is. 3 days a week.
Facts. 3 days.
3 days a week.
That's lit.
You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I appreciate y'all time.
This is awesome.
Yes, you had to go take a
cat nap.
I had to take a breather for a second.
I think that's the first on the Sippin with Sammie podcast, but you know, when you Sippin with Sammie, shit happen. Shout out to Black Ass Stan. He made me a warning sign. This nigga made me a warning sign, yo. Cause he got caught slipping once. He came to Philly.
Yeah.
From Baltimore. And next thing you know, I dropped him back off and that nigga couldn't last through the night.
Oh,
yeah, I had him.
Remind me about that shoot with the skates.
No, I got you. When we shoot the Ruger joint, he has the skating rink.
Yes.
I gotta book the glocawearradiostation bus because I'm gonna shout out everything. Book the G bus. We gonna shoot the joint. We gonna drive for about an hour and some change to get to the skating rink. I'm gonna keep it G. We gonna get plenty of footage. It's in Maryland, but it's outside of Maryland. And we gonna have carte blanche at the skating rink because we good. We good. And then we gonna come back. It's not gonna even be a long day, but we gonna do one of the things where like we gonna do productions. Our production's supposed to be done. But I want to salute him because he provided a skating rink. Like
big ups.
When I shot my video in the strip club, It was from 2 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning on Thanksgiving.
Gotcha. Whoa.
And I didn't pay shit for the strippers or the club.
Right.
And I had the manager board, the security board that had to close it down in there. Free. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I appreciate when I have spaces to do what I need to do, how I need to do
That's
it.
big, yeah.
It's different.
Well, let
it's
me
different.
know so I can make sure I play my little part.
Nah, you good.
I'm in here.
We gonna wear bright colors and we gonna smile big. We gonna be cheesy.
Let's go. I'm in here.
We gonna have some fun. But make sure they know where to get all your situations at, man. We gonna start with the Barbs.
Yes. You can find me on Instagram, the Human Barbie _. My business, the Barbie's Bar, and Customized by Barbie. And for acting, you can book me at imbd.com.
That part. And for the guy,
I am County Kravitz, aka the Chris Mack Experience. You can catch me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the CME Morning Show.
Yep.
And February 23rd is my EP dropping. I felt I had to.
That
Let's
part.
go.
Volume 1, Volume 2 is coming 3 months after.
I felt it was about time, but whatever.
Yeah, we about to run.
Make sure you send me the artwork and stuff.
got you.
And don't forget me. And that
I'ma
goes to you
send
too.
everything.
And I'm gonna get Barbie on a record soon. You know what I'm saying?
I
She
need
got
parts. I need
she got her
parts.
super writer in pocket.
Yes, I'm working on it. I'm waiting on
So-
Ace to send me some new beats. Shout out
Nah,
to
you
Ace.
gonna lock in with me.
So
We gonna watch him make the
working.
beat together, and your writer could be there if he need to be. But we could write the shit too. So we
Right.
figure it out.
All right.
We figure it out. But we gonna utilize all talents. We fucking up the algorithm. So speaking to that, the Sam Malone IPA 6-pack is out. Has been out for about a month now. Make sure you check it out, man. It's a Stone Cold Groove. But the Sam Malone 6-pack Lager edition is coming very, very soon. Probably by the time you see this, man. And I'm gonna keep dropping them. I'm trying to fuck up the algorithm. I'm showing my A&R skills. I'm showcasing my producers, and we're gonna make sure that we give them quality and quality and quality. And then I'm gonna take a break, focus on some media shit, and drop another one.
Let's get to it. I love
So
it.
that's what we doing, man. Shout out to Font Productions. Shout out to Sunny Brick on the Scene Magazine. Always. Shout out to the Logo Poe. He's always here even when he ain't there. And y'all gonna have to fight me for that. You know what I mean? You see our sponsors, man.
Shout
Bent
out
Wine.
to Blackwater Productions also.
Oh, and it's another thing too, Kravitz. I gotta get you on the liquor license. This is my sister's brand. It's my sister, and when I say my sister, my mama and my daddy's daughter. You know what I mean? Liquor license. So it's a lot of things going on, man. Stay tapped in with us, please. Let us know if you want to find out how to get your brand on here. That's what we do, man. Fly shit only.
Looks interesting.
Let's go.
I just had to get there. I love bitches, throw bitches, hood bitches. No matter what they mind.
Girls, they different than hoes. You know me and my bros, we stick to the code. I'll pass that bitch to my bro. Can't save a
I
hoe.
love bitches, hood bitches, thorough bitches, county bitches, no matter what they my bitches. Big steppers, go getters and big tippers. Thorough nigga, I keep a bunch for my niggas, cause it's girls. I pass some bitches to my bros. I took them all home and they let me bone, and I tell that hoe get on gone.
Mama said them floozies will get you killed. I'm grown, so I seen it, my nigga, and she the realest. Gangster enough to make a sucker nigga kill you. His emotions got his motions all wrong, I feel him. But I supersede him, it's like I overstand. That tab you ran up, or that hope she was Oprah, man. Hope she had a weight up, riding that shit that weight up. While your twist got you 20 plus in the wake up.
Girls, they different than hoes. You know me and my bros, we stick to the code. I'll pass that bitch to my bro. Can't save a
I
hoe.
love bitches, hood bitches, thorough bitches, county bitches, no matter what they my bitches. Big steppers, go getters and big tippers. Thorough nigga, I keep a bunch for my niggas, cause